everyone, Al here from BCExtremeOutdoorsman. Well, it is October 12th today, I believe, and today I am going to be doing the European mount on my moose. So what I did is I went to the Esso bulk plant, and they give away these barrels. So I just cut it and bent the tabs down. So I'll be able to fill the water up to here. And then what I'll do is I'll just put a pot or like a lid or something over top to steam the top part. And then once I do that for a while, I will pressure wash it. Hopefully this will make it so that the pressure washing isn't as long. Usually it takes like 3 hours to do. So I do have this 65,000 BTU turkey burner or whatever you want to call it. And I just place these cinder blocks around it just so that make it a little more stable. So what I'm going to do now is fill this full of water and then get the process going, and I'll show you how it works as I go. It's the first time I'm doing this with a moose, boiling it. Usually I just pressure wash it, but pressure washing is such a mess. So I'm going to have to get my pressure washer out today anyways. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the hose all the way around and fill that up and get cooking. And inside, or in the barrel, I'm going to put borax and Dawn dish soap to help cut the grease. And that should work good. Probably going to simmer it for about 40 minutes. I'll show you how that goes. Okay, it is cooking. Like I say, once it starts simmering pretty good, I'll cover this with tin foil, just so maybe you can steam the top of the head that's not getting any water on it. Seems to be getting warm already, so time will tell. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, so this has been on here for over 40 minutes and it's just starting to steam now. So I'm going to let it go for another 20 minutes and then I'll have a look at it and see how it is. See how much propane I got left. Yeah, still feels maybe like half in there, but it's going good so far. I'm surprised this thing got hot enough. I guess 65,000 BTUs is no joke. But in the future, I'm going to build a better lid. I already think I know what I'm going to do. The other part of the barrel, I'm going to cut it maybe 2 inches and then bend it up so it'll just fit right up on top. And then I could get a good seal so it'll steam really good. So yeah, I'm going to let this go for another 20 minutes and then I'll show you guys how it looks. I better get the pressure washer ready. Okay, finally now it's boiling. It has been probably, hour and a half almost of it boiling. So I'm gonna just have a little look here, see what it's looking like. Really not smelling that good. Thing stinks. That rock's gonna be hot. Oh, hell, it gets boiling way too much. Whew. I don't want to boil it that much. Turn it down a bit. I'm gonna get the pressure washer going. It's looking pretty good though. Ow! That steam is hot, man. Okay, I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes or so, but I'm going to get the pressure washer going and make sure it runs and works. And then I'll pull it off, stick her down here and start spraying. Got my new boots on. I brought some Irish setter, kind of like muck boots. It'd be good in the boat or for what I'm doing now because I get covered. I mean, I get covered in stuff here. So, okay, this has been boiling for probably close to 2 hours. Lots of maggots in there. But you can see this is just going to come off nice now. That'll come off nice with the pressure washer. I don't know about I wish I could have gotten here a little better, but some work, it'll come off. It took me a while to get the pressure washer going. I had to actually use some brake clean in the air filter, which I know is not good for it, but it is what it is. So I'm going to pull this thing out and start spraying. So I'm going to put it right down here and go to town. So I'll show you a bit of that. I'm going to be slickered right up, and it's going to be messy from what I remember. I pulled it out. This is what it looks like. So tons of maggots in the nose, eh? I'm going to be wearing that, but I think it looks pretty good. So I'm going to start hitting this with the pressure washer, and let's see how easy this stuff comes off. If it's not coming off too easy, I'll throw it back in and turn it back up for a bit longer. But that's pretty gross, eh? Maggots floating in there. Okay, I've only been pressure washing for about 20 minutes, and it's coming surprisingly nice and clean. Gotta get all this out still. And I want to try and save these nasal passages, and I got to get this out. Looking good. So I'm going to do that now. So I had it in for almost 2 hours boiling, and I think that's about enough. Well, another thing you got to do is you got to get a screwdriver, stick it in the ears, and you break the ears out, because you'll never get this in here clean. So you just, like that there, so you just pull the ears out. You just stick a line-up bar or something that's not going to break. I broke a screwdriver last time, and stick it in there and just break those right out. I'm going to do that now. I already did that one. You can see how it's all open there now, right here. So kind of hard to do with one hand. There we go. See that big chunk that came up? That was in there. There should be a chunk of screwdriver in there too, because there it is in there, because I broke the screwdriver in there again, the one I broke last time. Here we go. So I'm gonna give that a good cleaning, and then see what else we gotta do. Okay, I'm trying to keep everything in there I can and together, but I'm gonna have to hose in there and right down there. Hopefully I don't damage these, as they are in pretty good shape, but they're so thin they're very easy to blow holes into. So I'm gonna spray down there and there. I gotta get this off too, and maybe down in the eyes there. Lots of cartilage and stuff in there, or thin bone that very hard to keep intact. I think even with beetles it might be hard, but I could be wrong. I've never used beetles, so I'm going to do that now. Alrighty, I believe I'm done. It just needs to be, I'll probably soak it in water for a while just to make sure I got everything out, but I'm pretty sure I got everything out. It looks really, really good, and then I can start the whitening process. Now, in here on both sides there's a great big chunk of real, I don't know, not really mucusy, but it's cartilage or meat or something, and that has to come out. So you pretty much have to break that out. If you don't, it will stink, and you don't want that. Now that's a real thin piece there, and I did blow it out here a bit, but that'll just make it look like it happened in the wild, which is good enough. So I'm gonna let this thing dry. I'm gonna take the tin foil off. I'll take it out into the sun and give you guys some better pictures. I don't know how long it took. It is 1:45 now, so this only took like 3 hours, not even. Then I got the pot here with the brew in it. And one thing I would like to put on this that I don't have is handles, but that'll happen in time. And it did work good. It just took a while for it to come to boil, but once it came to boil, I left it boiling. Once it started boiling, I turned it way down, so it was still boiling, and I left it for like hour and a half, I'd say, at least, boiling, and everything came off nice. Like this here was on the back of the head, and it even came off nice, and it wasn't even underwater. It just basically got steamed. So now basically I'm just going to clean up, put stuff away, and I'll put that in the garage. It's not going to stink no more. I won't have maggots. I've been getting maggots out of that thing absolutely everywhere. So if you can do it before the maggots hatch, great. If not, no big deal as well. So the next process of this is going to be whitening it. And as you can see, I think it looks good. Everything came off nice. A little dark around the tops of around the eyes. That's probably from me boiling it, but hopefully I can whiten that. It's my first time doing a moose where I boiled it. I've done deer before, and I don't think I boiled them as long. But anyways, enough babbling. I'll put this thing in the garage here in the sun, and I'll give you guys a good picture of it. Okay, everyone, that is a wrap. That's how you clean the skull for a European mount on a moose. Next step is going to be to whiten it, and I'm not going to do that right away. So wrapping the horns with tin foil, you can see it retains its color. You don't lose any. Also, when you're hosing, pressure washing this thing, you don't want to hit the pressure washer on the horns. Because the horns are naturally white or bone colored. That's all dirt on the horns, so you want to keep that on there to make it look natural. Other than that, you can see how nice and clean it is. That dark stuff that was around the eyes, I think it was just fat that turned black because I gave it a good hose with the pressure washer to see if it would come off, and most of it came off because it felt kind of soft to me, so I figured it was some sort of fat. If you like that video, everybody, please like, subscribe, hit the notifications button so you don't miss any of the future content. And remember, if you want to boil it, just go get a barrel from wherever you can get a barrel. And I just cut mine, I think it was about an inch and a half below the top thing there. It was a little bit high, but that's okay. It was the first time doing it. And as you can see inside the barrel, that coating is coming off. I don't know if that's a non-stick oil coating or what, but anyways, I hope that doesn't interfere with me whitening the skull. But if you want to see how to whiten the skull, just go to my series on how to European mount a moose head. The only thing different I did this time is I boiled first, and that worked really well. It's 2:30, and I believe I started around 10:30, but I stopped for lunch and everything. I let it boil for an hour and a half, and then basically putting everything away. Everything's away. Pressure washer's winterized again, and it doesn't take that long. So take care, everyone. Be safe, and thanks for watching. Bye now.